Hello and welcome to our Spotlight on Reporting Season, your shortcut to the results that matter. I'm Nadine Blaney. Well, CBA shares hit another record high after the lender posted better than expected first half cash earnings and said it will pay out a record first half dividend. Cash net profit was $5.13 billion for the half, and the bank's net interest margin rose 2 basis points to 2.08%. CEO Matt Commons says that expected rate cuts from the RBA should provide welcome relief to its mortgage customers.
But it's fair to say that we recognise that Australian households have been looking forward to some rate relief for some time, and we know that decision and the decisions that flow from that will be very closely scrutinised and watched.
AGL Energy's first half underlying profit beat analysts' estimates. Higher generation volumes at its Bayswater power plant helped offset lower retail margins and higher costs to run its plants. Underlying profit came in at $373 million for the half, below the $399 million profit posted last year. AGL will pay an interim dividend of 23 cents per share, fully franked. Now, the company has also narrowed its guidance range to between $1.9 and $2.1 billion. That's based on the strong first half, but with second half earnings expected to moderate. Also on the earnings front, Suncorp shares hit a record high after it benefited from fewer natural disasters in the first half of FY25. The group is paying out $503 million to impacted customers, $277 million below its allowance. Queensland's and New South Wales's October hail event was the most costly. Suncorp, meantime, reporting net profit of $1.1 billion and cash earnings of $860 million. Consumer Insurance delivered profit after tax of $423 million, up from $203 million. And Suncorp is paying out an interim dividend of 41 cents per share, plus a special 22-cent dividend from the sale of its banking arm to ANZ. A record high for Computershare shares as well after it increased its interim dividend to 45 cents per share, up 12.5% on the previous year. The company is also upgrading its guidance for FY25. It's now expecting management earnings of about $1.35 per share, up 15% on last year. Computershare reported a first half revenue of $1.5 billion, up more than 6%, and EBIT of $171 million, up 28%. Share price up by close to 16%. Meantime, Evolution Mining has nearly tripled its dividend after posting a record stat net profit of $365 million, up 277% on the previous corresponding period. That's thanks to the big spike in gold prices. Its underlying profit rose 144%. It will pay an interim dividend of 7 cents per share, fully franked, and says that it remains on track to deliver on its FY25 production guidance and that it's anticipating it will generate over $2 billion of operating cash flow for the year. It's promising improved returns to shareholders and its share price up by 0.5%. Getting across broker moves, and Bell Potter has lowered its price target for CSL to $335 and decreased its FY25 net profit forecast by 3%. And that's despite some headwinds. Meanwhile, UBS has lifted Breville's target price to $37.40 following the group's recent expansion in the Middle East and China. The broker sees its growth potential. It retains its neutral rating on valuation grounds. And Citi anticipates a strong half-year earning for Aussie Broadband to come through, supported by market share growth of around 8% for the first half of FY25. Citi rates the stock a buy with a price target of $4.40. Companies reporting tomorrow include the ASX Limited, Domain, Treasury Wine Estates, IAG, and Northern Star.